Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to Angels News. Today is the 24th of May 2022, and I'm Rakefet Beka. I'm a spiritual guide and a teacher for practical channeling. And I haven't seen you in a few weeks now. We had last week I just landed from Italy, and the week before I were in Italy with the amazing group. And so we haven't seen each other for 3 weeks, I think. So if you are joining me for the first time, please write your name and where you're from. And if you're joining me and you see me, say hi, because I see that there are people with me, but I still don't see your comments. So say hello. So I know that we can start. We have so many things to talk about. First of all, I want to tell you a little bit about the experience that I had in Italy, because amazing thing happened in Italy, and they are related to the things that we're going through now. So first of all, when I'd been in Italy, I went with a group, and we had what we did there were all kind of sessions and meditations, and we opened a portal together with light entities and with entities from different galaxies, which everything were connected to the same goal, which was to bring therapy, to bring healing to the ground, to the soil, to Mother Earth, to Gaia, though no matter what you call it. And the important thing is that they ask us to work together, and it's time for us not only to join hands with other people and with other communities and to work with nature, but also to understand that everything that we do here in this planet affect other galaxies as well. What we do here on planet Earth affect other galaxies and other planets and other civilizations wherever they are, because this is a very, very important time of change, not only for our planet but also for other other galaxies. We affect them as well. And they said that because we have a soul in us, we can do things that they can't do, and they are learning from us about the abilities that we have, and they are asking us to help them by helping our own planet. We're taking care of our own planet. So now I see that you're joining me. So hello, Anna, and hello, Man. It's Man Steph. It's good to see you. And if there are more people, I see there are more. So say hello. I see the numbers, but I don't see the names. So write your name and say hi and where you're from. So this is the main thing that they talk to us during our journey in Italy, and we really did a lot of things. We worked together with the trees. We received information from them. They asked us about. They talked to us about eating things that grow, that like plants, and eating fruits and vegetables. And they said that they know that this is good for us. They know that they nourish us. They know that it's good for our bodies, but they ask us to say thank you. And they ask us to say thank you for the energy that plant is giving us when we are eating it. They're asking us to use all of our senses when we are eating this vegetable or whatever it is. They ask us to say thank you for the energy that it's giving to us, and for the taste that we feel, and the smell that we smell, and the color that we see, the shape that we see, and what we feel, using all of our senses and being grateful for each and every sense that we use in order to eat that plant. And they said that this will bring more harmony to the situation, that we are eating something from the plants, because otherwise it hurts them. So for instance, if I want to take an apple from a tree, so I need to ask the tree first to say, is it okay that I will take the apple? And then when I take it, I say thank you to the tree. And when I eat it, I say thank you again to the apple for the taste, and to the tree for creating the apple. And then there's a circle there of an energy, that they are giving us the energy, and not that I'm taking the energy for me. Okay, so this is the difference between the way it is now, that we are taking the energy and not being grateful for it, than to say thank you, and then we are receiving the energy, and sending the energy back to the trees again. So this is one of the things that they talk to us when we've been in Italy. And we did also, we opened a big portal, and a lot of light entities and entities from other galaxies came and sent memories into the soil, into the ground, into Mother Earth. And these memories are memories that are going to help the planet when it will be needed, to heal all kind of things that we're going to go through. We're still not there, but because there is no time, and everything is happening in the same time, because this is the way it is. We don't see it this way, but this is the way it is. So the light entities already knows that the soil will need this information in order to go through that thing that will happen in the future. For us, it's the future. So they're sending a memory to the soil, to Mother Earth, to remember at the right time, so that she will know how to deal with it. And I'm saying she because in Hebrew, Mother Earth is a feminine energy, and if I will say it in a different word, it will still be the same energy. So she will know how to deal with whatever it is that will come, because she will already have the memory for it. So Mary Ann, oh, sorry, I thought it says men. So hi, Mary Ann, it's good to see you. Okay, so this is what happened in Italy. Now let's talk about the message that we received this week, because there's so much information there that I think that I said only a really, really small part at the end of the message, because I couldn't understand everything. But there are a lot of details that are important for us to understand. So if you want at this time to share or to tag people that will join us on this live, it will be great. It's important that we will understand the time that we're now in. So in the weekly message, a lot of light entities came again. They're supporting us very much in this time. So it was Eliyahu the prophet, and also Rabbi Akiva, and also the mothers. And they came to us and they said that we are now in a valley, that we've been through a high mountain. We actually been through a lot of mountains during the time that this planet is alive. And they are looking at the time that we are now in, and we are now in a valley between two mountains. And they said the last mountain that we had as a globe, as a planet, is that we had a corona, the virus, the COVID-19. And the next mountain we are now going to is something that is still unknown to us. It's something that we still don't understand. And we are now in the valley. We are now in the middle, in between those two mountains. And when we are there in this valley and we're looking up, both of the mountains look very, very high, look very frightened. We don't understand how are we going to climb the other mountain now. But they're asking us a few things to remember. First of all, the mountains that we have gone through until now, we had to go through them as individuals. And it's not just as separate as individual person, but also as an individual culture or nation or country, but not as a whole, as humanity, all humanity together. And the next mountain that we have, and all the other mountains after that, we are going to go through as a whole, as a humanity, and together with nature, and together with the light entities, and together with entities from other galaxies, as I said before, because this is the lesson of unity that we are now going to learn how to be in. We're going to learn. It's not that we are going to get to the lesson of unity and say, okay, there you are, you reach your destinations, you know how to do it. No, it's not like that. We are already in this lesson of unity. We are learning how to go through it. We are learning how to behave in this lesson. We are learning how to observe things in our life in this lesson, and how to receive things and how to give things. So now that we are in this valley and we're looking at this high mountain, and we say, this is so high, how am I going to climb it? We need to remember that we're not going to climb it just now. We have a lot of work to do here in the valley. What we're going to do now is we're going to learn how to be in unity, and then we're going to climb step by step with humanity, with nature, working together. We're going to climb this mountain. So now that we are in the valley, it's not for a short term, it's for a long term. We have a lot of work to do here. And what happened is that when we are in the valley, few important things happen. First of all, we need to remember that the next mountain we're doing together. So we now need to work about being united, about to see how are we going to create this unity in our society, to create unity between ourselves and nature, to create unity between ourselves and light entities, and to create unity between us and entities from other galaxies, and receive energy and also give energy. So it will be all the time a circle of the energy, and not taking an energy and holding it for ourselves, because this is one of the things that we are doing now between people, relationship between people, and also relationship between nature and between, well, the ozone layer, the entire world. We're doing it because this is what we used to do, and this is the mountain that we have crossed until now. So they're asking us to remember that while we're in this valley, the first thing is that we need to see the mountains that we're already going through and tell ourselves, well, if I did that, I can certainly do that one. And I'm not going to do the other ones by myself. I'm going to learn how to do them together. So this is important because this is a big change from what we're used to. So this is the first thing. The second thing is that they ask us to understand that when we are in this valley, what happened is that there is an update to the version of us, of ourselves. And it's not just each one of us as individual again, it's also an update, a new version of humanity is creating now. And when we are in this, doing this update, being the new version, we are learning a lot of things about ourselves. That means that there's a lot of things that we don't know about a new version that we are. Okay, just think about it. When you have a new update in your phone, you need to understand how to use it. Okay, because I know how to use my phone the way it is now, but if tonight it will do an update, something tomorrow might not work like I know it, and something new will happen, and that it will take time for me to understand how to use it and to understand all the abilities that the new version have, all the new things that I can do with the new version. And if I'm not open to it, so I really can't understand that I have a new opportunities there. It might even look difficult, and I might even get angry. Why did they have to change? Why did they have to update the version? It was so good before. Now I need to learn everything again. So this is what happens to us now that we are in the valley. Each one of us is being created as a new version of ourselves. We're learning a new version. We have an update now for who we are. And when we're doing this update, it might seem difficult to our bodies. We might feel very, very tired or very sad or even very hungry, or the other way around. We might feel enlightened, and we might be not want to eat at all, and we might want to just drink water. Might want to rest or to be all the time with other people. So it can be both ways, very, very different, and can also be changing day by day. It can be one day that I have a lot of strength and I have a lot of wishes and things that I want to do. And then the other day, I just want to sit down, be in bed, be by myself, and go deep and to explore what I'm feeling inside of me. So when we are in this valley and we're doing this update to a new version of ourselves, we need to ask a lot of questions about the new version, because we don't know the answers yet about a new version. If I like pineapple, for instance, it doesn't mean that I will like it tomorrow. The new me might not like pineapple tomorrow. I don't know. So if I'm used to do something, okay, for instance, I'm used to drink coffee every morning. So tomorrow morning, I need to ask myself, do I want coffee? Do I need coffee? Does my body need coffee? Because the new update is something that our soul knows that will happen. Our soul chose to be here in this time, and she knows that it will happen. She will know how we will feel, but our body needs to get used to it, because all the energy that is around us is touching our skin, is really touching our body right now, and our body needs to learn how to observe it. So it's not only that it's doing a new update for us, it's an update for a new version of us. It's also a new version of receiving all the energy around us. So our body really needs to have the time, to take the time to get used to the new update, to get to the new energies that is around it, and is absorbing all the time from our skin. So if you feel irritations, if you feel scratching, so be patient. Your body is getting used to the new version and to the new energies that is around you. So what you're asking us is to really listen, ask questions, ask your body questions. Do you want coffee? Do you want water? Like it's a different person. Do you want water now? Do you want to sleep now? Do you want to hear music now? What will be best for you right now? And keep asking those questions, because the new version is going to take some time to get used to. And it's going to be a lot of different answers. It might be that today it will be, no, I don't want coffee. And tomorrow, yes, I need to. Okay. Because the new version is getting used to all the different energy around it, and the energy is changing really, really fast. So it's not just to remember that when we are in the valley, we have a new version. It's also to remember to ask the new version all the time, what is good for you? Does my body need? The second thing is that if my body, if I feel that I want to be by myself and I want to go inside and to do some inner work, it's good. But at the same time, share other people. Don't just be with yourself, because it can really take us down, because it's so difficult for us to understand all the changes from our mind that we might think that something is wrong with us. So when you share other people, they can put a mirror in front of you and show you that you're just doing an upgrade now. It's just the new version of you, and it's not something bad. Okay, so make sure that if you want to go deep, if you want to take some time for yourself, share, write down in your notebook, tell other people. Don't just be by yourself, but also share with other people what you're feeling, so that they can tell you that it's just an upgrade now and you're okay. So after we ask all those questions and we do all the work and we share, they're asking us to let ourselves feel what we feel, and not to give it a name yet. Okay, so if I feel afraid from something, not to say I'm afraid, but just to say, to feel what it feels like in my body, not to give it a name. I'm afraid, I'm happy, but just to say, it feels like the color blue. Okay, it's something that we use. It's blue. It doesn't mean that I'm sad, and it doesn't mean that I'm happy. It can be either. One day it can be that, and the other it can be different. So just not to define what we feel, but to be in it. Okay, because we are really rushing to give things names and defining and putting it into a box and say, this is who I am, this is how I feel. And now that we are creating a new definition, a new version of us, we need to remember not to put the definitions, because they might change tomorrow or in an hour or in 2 minutes. So they're asking us to put question mark about what we like, and then not to define the new things that we learn about ourselves, but just to be in them and just to feel them. What else did they want us to talk about? Okay, so they say that when we feel that we know who we are, to start saying it out loud. When we feel that we finished the update, and it's gonna take some time, it's gonna be a day or two, it's gonna take a few months and even a year, to start saying who I think I am. Okay, telling ourselves the things that I found out about myself, to observe the update, to find out what I'm letting go, what is the new version, what is my new abilities, and to see the adjustments that my body does, and to tell myself, well, this is new, this is something new that I like, this is something new that I know how to do and I didn't know before. So to be patient and to see every small change that we do, and tell ourselves, well, this is a change, this is something new. So I think this is a lot of information to take in, and it's a lot of things that we need to remember that we're doing now together, because the lesson is a lesson of unity, and the new version of us is also the new version of humanity, and also a new version of planet Earth and a new version for our galaxy. And they want us to remember that when we are letting ourselves be the new version or to learn the new version, we are actually inspiring other people to be the new version of them as well. And other people with us together, we are inspiration to the galaxy, to other light entities, and to other entities around the galaxy, the galaxies around us, to be also the new version of them. Because, like I said at the beginning, we are doing one step, and then the nature is doing it with us, and then the ozone layer is doing it with us, and then other galaxies are doing it as well. So it's like the butterfly effect. Once you start doing something and it affects other people, but it also affects other galaxies. And this is why they came to us in the past few months and in the portal in Italy, asking us, please do your job, do your part, because you're affecting us as well. Don't think that you're doing it just for yourself, but know that you're doing this for a lot more than ourselves. So this was the message on Sunday when they told us, don't be afraid when you're walking in the valley, because walking with you is God, and God is actually raising us. There's in the book of Tehillim, there is a chapter with the sentence about it. I don't know how to translate it, but if I will find it, I'll put it here, and you can read it, because it's exactly the sentence that they were talking about. That when we are in the valley, um, we are being raised, we're being lifted by God and being carried, that nothing will harm us. And this is where we are now, not just one person, but entire humanity and all our planet is in the valley, learning the new version of ourselves, learning how to be together, united, and to climb together. When we will be at a certain point that we can do it, we will climb together the next mountain. And when we will be up, we will be able to understand all the changes that have happened until now and to see what we have ahead. And then we understand that it's this time is so important to be in. And even though it's not easy for us to be in the valley, it is a very, very important time. So don't try to rush it, because it will not work anyway. Just be in it. Just do what we need to do. We need to do the process now. So just be in it. So thank you very much for being here with me. And I wish that we will have a nice and pleasant update to our new version, and that we will learn how to be in the valley and still feel safe and still feel happy, and find a way to be united together. So it will not take a long time, because everything is written, but we can change it as well. So when we know that we have a lesson and we are doing our part in order to bring the lesson to a better experience, so it will go faster and the results will come faster. So I wish that we will know how to do it with happy, with love, and with abundance. So have a beautiful day, and I'll see you again on Sunday on the weekly message. Feel free to share and tag friends. This is a message for all of us, not just for myself, and not just for the people that are now here with me. I love you. Have a beautiful day. Bye.